Welcome everyone, it's time for more Baldur's Gate 3, where last time I found Sharaz's Caress. It's this lovely place. It is apparently a brothel. Yes, there are lewd women all around. Well, actually, there's even a lewd sibling pair. They did offer us, and by us I mean me and Shadowheart, a bit of the old tumble in the hay, but as Shadowheart so eloquently put it, maybe our first time should be together with each other and not a horny drow sibling couple. That's it. I mean, I can buy that, alright, I can buy that. We haven't even been together in that way, so presumably it would be a little bit better to do it that way, yes. Still, we did a bunch of stuff over here. I did some, I think, smart moves, but also some less smart moves. So one of the big things that happened was we found Raphael. He was here, performing his little duties. He was with Vaz, the Githyanki that we were supposed to find in here, and Raphael offered us a deal. We get the Orphic Hammer, and for that he gets the Elder Brain crown once we have sort of defeated the Elder Brain, and with the crown his idea was to rule the Nine Hells. And I thought to myself, you're a bit stupid. You're giving me the item I need to win this, in some ways, potentially at least, and you don't get anything in return. Until the point where, you know, I get the crown. But it feels like he thinks that, yeah, it's gonna be no problem getting the crown off me, but if this crown is so supposedly strong, what's stopping me from taking the crown for myself and subjugating Raphael? I mean, how is he gonna counter that? I don't think he thought about that, and he basically just gave me what I needed, potentially, again, as I said. Now, while we were talking to Raphael, he cut out the Emperor, so the Emperor couldn't read my thoughts. He was a bit perturbed by that, you know, fair enough. And then when I spoke to Vaz, sadly, this is the mistake I made, I think, I mentioned the hammer, and obviously the Emperor now knows about the hammer. He knows that I might be planning on releasing Orpheus inside the prison, but we need to get into the prison, and it's likely that the Emperor is not going to allow us to do that, so we'll see what we do about that. I mean, I still don't know if I'm going to release Orpheus, because while Raphael thinks that it's just fine just to do it, if what the Emperor says is true, and I don't necessarily know that I can say anything against it, if we release Orpheus, well, then I'm going to be a thrall under the Elder Brain. So why would I do that? I don't know. This is an intriguing one, and right now I'm not 100% sure that I have the full picture. Can I get the full picture? I don't know. We shall find out, I hope. So, what are we doing in this episode? Well, we're starting by getting the hell out of this place, because I think we've done everything. I think we've done everything that we can do here. So get an autosave immediately. Lovely. Why? When there's autosaves, this game usually has something going on. I don't know. But basically, what we have is a little bit left of Worm's Crossing. What do we have here? Ragos. The flophouse. Is that over here then? Yes, okay, but that's fine. It's this building. So basically what happened is that the lovely proprietress here, Miss Candelabra, no, she's not called Candelabra, Mamselle Amira, she has lost one of her girls, and potentially, while we were, or rather, from looking around her house or her room, we found some leads pointing to the flophouse. So that's indeed a place we could go. But yeah, we have a bit of stuff left here. We met the Holophant, this guy over here, Valeria, and apparently I thought that I had the evidence for the murder in the temple, but apparently I don't. I don't have the motive. So we need to find a dwarf. We need to find Dolor and see if we can wrangle the truth out of him, her, I don't know. So we shall see about that. And yeah, as I mentioned also, there is some stuff left here. So for example, if we go down all the way down here, where does that path lead? Well, that path just leads over here, but we can see that there's like an entire cave system here. Yeah, there is some stuff left that we haven't explored down there. And we also haven't solved the clown issue, despite having the torso of the clown. I don't know how much more we need. Do we need every single body part? Because that's macabre, to say the least. But alright then, you're just chatting here. What's going on here? Hello?
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Yes, indeed, the coronation that we're supposed to go to. Gortash's coronation, the coronation for Gortash. The coronation is specifically meant for Gortash. That coronation. We're gonna go there eventually. Hopefully we're not on a timer. Did you want to say anything, Crack?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
That's a cute couple, a half-orc and a tiefling. That's lovely. So, flop house. Do we walk in here? Yes, I believe we do. Straight in here. Hello. Hello, people. We have Adventurer Dream and Adventurer Rosanna.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Okay, why did you mention Casador right now? Hello, people.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Uh-huh. So are we. They didn't let us in. We just got into jail. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, sure, adventure means something. Okay. Why would let you in? Someone forgot their paperwork. Adventurers shouldn't get special treatment. Sure they should. We should get all kinds of special treatment. What about the paperwork?
Oi! That's not right at all! The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, fine. They're a bit out of the loop, I suppose. What about you?
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Not 100% sure why you got up from the chair, but you did. Alright then, Flophouse. Where the hell is everyone? It's like no one here, I was about to say. I'm sorry, you were just short. That's on me. Sorry. Griska. Hello, Griska.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Ooh, are you a trader? What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Do you have anything interesting? Well, actually, you know what? Potions. Again, we need basically all the potions we can get. You also have thieves' tools. I'll take those. There we go. Then you have some alchemy stuff. You have battle mage power, giant strength. There is glorious vaulting, which is a lovely one. Yeah, we'll just grab some potions, some of you. Thank you.
Pleasure doing business.
Likewise. Now let's chat to you, Dash Kent Molliver. That is a beautiful name.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Well, don't you look like you're in a bit of trouble. So who did you think I was anyway?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Uh-huh, doesn't look like it. Alright then, looking for a killer, a dwarf, dressed in red, just like you. Do we think this is Dolor? Dash Kent Molliver? I'm not 100% sure. You're... Actually, this is the first time a beard is looking really weird. Almost looks like it's like watercolored painted on. Is that a clue? Is this not your real beard? Alright then, let's start with what we're actually here for, which is Fire and Gold Grind. Do you know where they are?
Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls. Laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting.
Oh, you were so counting. So, isn't it a bit odd that Fionn has gone missing, do you think?
Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine.
I don't know if I trust this guy or not. It's really good voice acting. Because is he honest in being a bit disturbed by that, or is it acting within acting? Ooh, bloody hell. But yeah, also looking for a killer, someone dressed in red, you're dressed in red, and a dwarf, that makes you the killer.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
I mean, which I kinda knew, so I don't know why we went there, but sure, whatever. So, alright then. Can I poke around? There is a chef, Quelia Arvis. Hello, Quelia.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
Isn't it kinda weird that we get into the kitchen for this? But Fionn Goldgrind, any chance you can tell me anything about her?
Fionn? Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figured she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too.
I mean, not the worst idea, no, but alright, what do you sell?
Have a skeg at these.
A skeg, you say? Well, bloody hell, you don't have anything. You have a boiled potato, 1. You have fruit porridge, which sounds horrible. Pork loin, potato porridge, much better. And then sun melon half. I mean, you don't have much, but sure.
That should do ya.
Well, I didn't get anything, but sure. Also, never trust a cook who's this slim. It means they don't taste their food. Cooks who don't taste their food, they're not good cooks, all right. Anyway, let's make our way upstairs, see if we can find like her room here, I suppose. So she has like a room where she operates in. Oh bloody hell, more people here. There's a dwarf. Yeah, there are. What are you looking at? So she has like a room at the Charaz's Caress, but then she likes lives here, I suppose. Hello, worker burner.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
I don't know why you would talk to me about that, but you know, as far as I could throw them, which you know, is basically nowhere.
Aye, I'll second that. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Well, isn't that just a social commentary on the real world, if you would? Hello. No, that's just Bellin. I thought it was like a book or something. Some letters there. We have a bunch of chests. Grim Queen. So these are not... Okay, I like that they are labeled. The Dash Kent Fianced chest. That's why you're like that. I see. You're like that because that means that we can sneak. So if... okay, we can go there. So what I'm thinking is... That's double doors, that's locked. What do we have in here? Oh, lovely little place here, like a bathtub and whatnot. If everyone would just like to get in here, and you, we can, before we do that, just give him, not that, he should get guidance, whabam. In case the lock is like really tricky, which I don't think it's going to be, but you know, you can never be too safe. So here we go. Be stealthy about it. Are you gonna turn around too? Not right now. Lockpick this. He's gonna... Yeah,
Sense
figured.
watchful eyes
Damn
upon
it.
you. Perhaps some locks are better left unpicked.
Alright, fine. Still gonna do it, though. But you're a bit quick. Yeah, I'll behave myself. Don't worry. Don't worry. I just go here, then. I can't just... Can't I just pick it from... No, you... It kind of looks like he thinks he sees me. Would you just like to keep moving? Thank you. Now we lockpick it. Thank you. Go quick, go quick. We are on a timer. Oh, damn it. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then we don't... There we go. We're all fine. We're all friends here. We are all friends here. Hello. What's up? Would you like to go into the other part of the room now? Not doing anything weird. Hello. I am watching it. It's fine. It's fine, Burner. You don't have to be on alert. We're all friends, as I said. It would be good if you would just sort of turn around by now. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. Because I'm not trusting being able to open this even if they're looking. That. Okay, well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna have to do this, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. But I do want to wait until... Actually, that's... Oh, bloody hell, now we moved real far away. There we go. There's the diary. Well, I'll pick up everything, actually. There we go. Lovely. No one cares. No one's the wiser. Alright, then. Everyone together. And let's check the diary. Go bother someone else. I am not. So here we go, a new mostly blank book with only a handful of diary entries. I've not written a diary before. Dashkent said it might do wonders to settle my mind. Maybe distance is just what happens when the weens grow up, but it's still hard. My boys never left the nest before, really, never cared to. I know he's older than most and still live with their moms, but I've never cared about that, and I don't think he has either. It's just he acts differently now, too. Secretive, rude, brash. Gods, I don't know about this. Maybe Dashkent was wrong. I don't feel better at all. Okay. So Dashkent told her about writing a diary. Okay. Well, that doesn't really say too much. What does the game think that we learn from that? What does the game think? Found Fionn's diary. She seems to be concerned about her son's changing demeanor. Yeah. So the person dear to her would be the son then. And about the son being away from home. Sure. While we're here, Daliria.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Well, there we are. Those are vampires. So right then, again, this might be one of those situations where Astarion can do the talking for now.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
Well, I can make him stop, but you know what? Again, this is his thing. But I can just butt in and say, talk or burn. You know, that's your choice.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
And that was a neat little trick there. So, alright then. Presumably, yeah, they might warn him, you know. Do we care that they are gonna warn him? I don't know, but they probably will.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him. And take that power for ourselves.
I like how you're thinking. So, any chance you'll share it with me then? So, 6 monster brothers and sisters. Are they actual brothers and sisters? Do we know that? Has that been told to us? I don't know. So, wanna stay away for yourself, for yourself. Sometimes you scare me more than the Elder Brain. So let's do it. Yeah, are you indeed ready to sacrifice your brothers and sisters?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
Oh, I am 100% on this team and got your back.
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Alright then. So that's lovely. That's lovely. Now I am curious. You're not suppose I can lock you in there. Is that a thing we can do, by the way? If I close this door, is locking a thing? No, locking is not a thing for some reason. And I suppose if I just close it, you're just gonna open it. Because I was curious about... Oh, you're making the rounds now, aren't you? I was thinking about going into the other chests as well. See if we can find out anything. But you are super annoying. I mean, I could do something about that. I mean, I could like control him or whatnot to make sure that he doesn't do anything. But do I do that? Is it that important? I don't know if it's that important. That's the thing. Okay, while he's making the rounds, why don't we check this ladder? Because I just noticed that there was a ladder here. The ladders that I almost always miss. Hello. The attic. Traveler's chest. Sure, a bit of money for me. I'm not gonna say no to that. And a locked wardrobe. That's a bit intriguing, isn't it? Kind of feels like that's related to the other room. Can this be a secret thingamajig? Not. Yeah. There we go. Zoop. For some reason, we just teleported in instead of just moving it. Temple plans. Hello.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
So we actually were on the right track. Potentially the killer is here. We do have a disguise kit.
These tunnels were full
of just pick that up. Bloodstained parchment. The messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Bhaal must slay the targets of this list and frame the corpses as murdered by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing, walk in blood aspirant. So, Duke Belin Stelmane, Elisong Tavern, Lower City killed, Father Lorgan killed, Dribbles the Clown killed, Alexander Rainforest killed, Frank Peartree killed, Cora Highbury not killed yet, Figaro Pennygood, Chef Rover, Nesha Lisha, Barry Vanthampur, and Frederick Hune. Do I... No, but these are all lower city. Yeah, Rivington. Yeah, we have not been here, so that's fine. That is something that we will pick up, though, obviously. A lot of journal entries just got updated. Not that one. Tsar Palace is where we're going. I was about to ask about that, too, so to speak. So we found the ladder of Bhaale's murder in Frago's Flophouse. A target list in the lair that details the killer's instructions, frame the Absolute for a series of murders. Father Lorgan's name appears on the list. We should now show investigator Valeria. Alright, that's true. And that is indeed that. How is that related to Orin's Netherstone? Well, okay, fine, ballists and whatnot, but still, how is that related? I don't know yet, I suppose. Cupboard, let's check cupboard. You know what, I'll take that. Another bloodstain note here. Oh, bloody hell. Something. 2 hands, now 2 hands. 2 of them, more needed, not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. Ooh, that's the sound of a ballist, alright. Some blood here. Hello.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Let's investigate this. Let's add a bonus, means that I will have to roll low to fail. Like a 1, that's about as low as you can go, isn't it? Bloody hell. Well, I am inspired, so let's just re-roll that, please. There we go, much better. Thank you.
Notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
That's intriguing. Pull it out. That is Fionn Goldgrind. Well, that's very sad. She's dead. She has Fionn's key. Oh, for the bloody help. And to the best of wives and mothers, a tarnished ring engraved with the following: to Fionn, best of wives and best of mothers. Well, that's lovely. And we can actually talk to the dead here. See what the hell happened with you. Presumably can find out something.
You lifelessly.
So, we know who you are, don't ask that. What is this place? Yeah, what is this place? Do you know?
Landlord. Contraband storage.
I also gotta say, I mean, I don't know how long ago she died, but she looks old. She was working at Charez's Caress. That's very sort of progressive of them. So, yeah, how is it that you are dead?
Murdered by my son.
That's very sad.
That's awful.
But now we need to know who the son is. Yes, please, let me know that. Well, alright, and that kind of made sense. So, any chance you know... Well, actually, yeah. What does your son look like? That's a good question.
Dwarf, like me. Dresses in red.
Well, I kind of knew that. So that actually wasn't... I mean, dwarf, yes. How? But what kind... Every dwarf doesn't look the same. And he can have a different dressing. He can have like blue clothes when we see him. So, any chance you know where to find your son then?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, alright, so we both... now is not the time for a jig. So we both learned something, but also didn't learn anything, in a way. Let's just check these things, see if there's anything fun. Pouch, stack of books, more books. At least they're well written. Ah, yes, Otto's irresistible dance. We can use that on the dwarf down below. And a guide to Avernus. Ooh, that. I mean, I'm gonna take that just because it looks good. I don't think we have any way of actually placing books anywhere. I don't think we have like a bookshelf at our cab or anything. It would be nice if we did. Some oils, that's okay. Wardrobe, bunch of stuff. Scarlet leather. Yeah, see, here's his armor. That's the red thing. So he's not here. Or rather, he probably won't be red when we find him. And yeah, he had a disguise kit and then just a bunch of different clothing just to be able to look different, which is lovely. Alright, so Dolor, still our target, still our man of the mystery, so to speak. So is it true that it's time to go back to Valeria then? Like, are we at that point already? Because I'm not 100% sure that we're already there. But you know what, as we are literally in the area, we should probably just do it. It is not a long way around, so to speak. But the lore. I mean, we have, again, this whole area down here that we potentially actually will get to in this episode, because there doesn't seem to be too much more in here. But first and foremost, Valeria, we need to have a chat with you, because we have found at least some incriminating evidence here. Not necessarily a motive as such.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
But I have a little bit. A Bhaal plot is actually the reason for Lorgan's murder.
A Bhaal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Bhaal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
Ooh, I don't... Yeah, okay, here we go. Not a theory, actually, I have proof. A document containing information connecting the murders to the Bhaalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Well, apparently it wasn't enough and I don't know what you were doing. Did you have the pass in your stomach? You were just pawing at it with your truck? That was weird. But a lower city pass, now that is very useful indeed. Now, in here, anything interesting? It doesn't look like it, does it? There is someone here. Fista, sorry, but I'm not gonna count on you being interesting. Actually, special orders though. There is, okay. There's some bounty stuff. A really long list of bounties, by the way. Bloody hell, that's a long list. That's a really long list. So reminder, unless Manip says otherwise, the Manip, he pays only half bounty if the fugitive is brought in dead. Tut Puzzle Thwaite, breach of promise, the masked Winnigaroon, armed robbery, Dogberry forceps, fraudulent impersonation, Shantharides, slander of the Archduke, designate, and Dr. Hengist, murder by slow poison, and finally Umfbrogan, Iron Hand Gnome's agent. Alright, we have a couple of people. Can I? Yeah, I can just pick that up. Good. No one seems to care. Also, special order. Hello. So special notice, Iron Hand Gnomes. Yes, okay. Let it be known that these known terror bringers and violent peace disruptors are to be killed on sight. The attempt to bring them in for questioning or trial would create too great a risk to local officers. Signed, Duke Alder Ravengard. Well, that's interesting. So, we have some gnomes in here. And we are supposed to kill them on sight, you say. Now, in order to get down here, we do need to exit here. But I'm going to assume we're past this. I mean, I have a fast travel point and everything. So we should absolutely be fine here. So why don't we actually use this thing to get down? This is a pouch here, which is quite interesting. Is that an interesting pouch? Is it? Let's check, I suppose. Okay, Scroll of Confusion. I do enjoy collecting scrolls after all, and I have actually been using some of them, so you can't say that I haven't. I have been using some of them. So Rogue Morsel I'll take, because that's what we make healing potions from, I do believe. Well, some I don't know, but yes, pick those up. Okay, we have a ruined statue, and people bringing stuff to said ruined statue. Hello. Something buried. Oh, bloody hell, everyone's failing. Hey, good job, Karmak. You made it happen. Lovely. Do love myself a buried chest after all. Hello, we get Scroll of Planar Binding. I like that. Also, Arcane Interference. Recruitors, concentration and silence. That is actually quite useful. So try to remember that we have that. While I have been actually not terrible at using scrolls, I have been quite terrible at using arrows, like all the arrows, including like irregular fire arrows and whatnot. Should really do that. Okay. Crashed ship, which is interesting. Why is the camera being weird? As in being very, very low. Okay, be a little bit careful here, I think. Well. Murgrass. I'll take some murgrass. Okay, do we have... And this is just over to there. I don't think we need to be there. And this could have just gone down here. How do we want to do? I'm just gonna walk over here. We'll uncover a bit about the map. There we go. That's fine. Nothing over there. So what do we find here? Fish and stuff. Another ship. Okay, do we get over to this one? Yes, we do. Perfect. Oh no. Aha! It's actually trapped as well.
Hungry for blood.
Yeah, disarm the trap first. Nothing too bad. I can just do that if I don't rule a 1. So that's perfect. And then lockpick it. This feels like one of those I would love to lockpick. That was very close. There we go. Got it. Necklace of Elemental Augmentation, a gold ring, healing potions. You know, I don't say no to healing potions. I hope that I don't get into like a really tricky... What the hell is going on here? Steam cloud. Well. Alright, something's going on here. something's going on. Do I have... No, I don't have any. I should probably just head to camp as well to just have a bit of a rest. But for now, we're fine. Okay, do we have Steam Cloud Viscera over here? Fresh corpse. Is this the only way to go through? Well, what we can do is we can just have my imp do the thing. So what's this then? If we just separate for a moment. What happens if we go into the Steam Cloud? I mean, nothing too much. It's... Oh, bloody hell, there we go. There we go. There's the trap. There's the trap, there's the trap. How did I trigger the trap with something that flies? Not 100% sure, but you didn't take any damage, so that's good. Alright then, that makes me feel confident in walking over here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Oh, there are absolutely more traps. Also, are you... You don't look green, so it doesn't look like I can speak to you. Alright then, get over here. Didn't I just find a trap, or is this the trap that exploded?
Be careful.
There we go. There are more traps. Oh, does this mean that I don't see? No, I can... Ah, here we go. Oh. No, there we go. Bloody... Okay, everyone just needs to chill. There's the vent. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So move this thing over there. Ta-da! And now, well, actually, that is all of this has been triggered by my lovely imp. Perfect. Good. All right then, there we go.
Time to press ahead.
I found the thing that I was looking for, the vent. So there we go.
What's in here?
Okay, we have a Dying Stone Lord Thug. So what the hell are you? The hell are you? More stuff. Hello. What's up with you?
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
Medicine fail, but also can I just give him a potion? Can't I just do that? Who's your boss?
Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Oh wow, that's an impressive death animation. Holy hell. He did a pirouette and everything. Alright. More fresh corpses here. So, let's nudge our way through here. Would love to find the vent. Can I find the vent? Gosh darn it. Okay, you back off. Now we try the next one. We found something here. There we go. There's the vent. Presumably I can. Can I just move you? No, I can't move you. Do we have anything that we can move? Why do I not have anything I can move? Well, that's bloody annoying. Well, I have stuff over here. Alright then. What we shall do is we shall go over. We shall, if I can... Oh, can I not pick this up? Is it too big or something? That's bloody annoying. Oh, it's... Ah, are you... I didn't want both of you. Didn't want both of you. Okay, apparently we do need both of you. Alright, fine, whatever. Yeah, why can't I just... why can't I just do both? Not enough... What do you mean not enough space? What do you mean not enough space? Oh, I could go there, okay. It's gonna be real fiddly, isn't it? Well, what if I do this then? What if I remove you, because you're a bit easier, and then we place you on top of this. There we go. Maybe I can... Nope. Apparently can't pick this up either. Why weren't there more items over there that we could use for this? Okay, well, just keep on moving this thing as far as we can all the time. There we go. Maybe Karlach would have been a better choice here, because I suppose with her higher strength she would be able to move this further at each time. But that's a-okay. So let's just get up here. Bam, bam. Get over here. And then the final bit. Ta-da! Lovely. And I don't need to fix that trap, but I can obviously see these traps. Okay, for some reason the trained thief doesn't understand that a tripwire is something that he can deal with. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. Don't go there, Mr. Imp. So I suppose, now that I think about it, what we can do, instead of doing this, we can just go up and around. What's the fun in that?
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Well, why don't we deal with that? There we go. Just again. So there we go. All of that's done. That does not look like a fresh corpse, but sure game, if you say so. Warhammer, regular thing. Nothing there. Anything over here, by the way? No, that is literally just a way to get around. We can't get down here. Just for the mushroom? Or is this for... Oh, bloody hell. Autosave. Why? Again, very, very cautious about autosaves in this game, because they are few and far between. Okay. You know what I'll do? You have spent a lot of your spell slots. You know what I want to do before we do anything more? Because I'm thinking, yeah, this is a big area. And there's like caves and everything. You know what I want to do? I'm going to go back to camp. I want to make sure that we are well rested for this before we do anything else.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
Alright, so we did get a event here. So I can persuade Lae'zel to kneel. That's interesting, but we're not doing that. I can connect with her. Commander Dragons, this is your destiny. No. I'm just gonna keep silent. Again, this is not my thing. This is not my discussion.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Well, if you're such a powerful god, why don't you? Why can't you do it right now? That's a bit weird. Alright then, we have a few things to do, as we very often do. Karlak wants to chat.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
Uh-huh. Between you and Gortash, I think. But again, can we not cure this by any chance?
With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
Well, that's all lovely. Thank you for that. Also, obviously, you want to have a chat. Lae'zel, what's up?
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Well, I mean, having your entire worldview shattered will do that, you know. And, okay, insight, yeah. Why don't I do an insight check here? Only a 10. Should be able to get it, hopefully. Yes, no worries there. Bit of insight.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
Yeah, that is basically true. You're grieving the future you'll never have because Vlaakith took it from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Tma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Well, that's lovely. Also, it's not like the first time we saw her smile in this entire game. So yeah, you're very quick to move to another leader, aren't you? You know, what do you want?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time When I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
So I suppose that you're down on the path of freeing Orpheus then, yes? So what's next in your mind?
We hammer Orpheus free from his chains at our first chance. Orpheus Tafki Nazin.
I mean, we shall see about that. And also, yeah, you earned a silver sword. How does that make you feel?
Incredible. Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Well, that's all lovely, and apparently I can do a history check here. I'm not good with that, but we shall try. Oh, bloody hell. Well, this is gonna fail. It'll be fun if I get it. I definitely didn't get it. Well, that's a bit sad. I am not gonna use any inspiration on this one, though. I'll save them.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
Well, that's good then. So, yeah. No, it's not going to be enough to break Orpheus free. We don't have to do that. But what about it makes it so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich.
And I'm just failing every single history check here. Alright then, that's cool, lovely. I mean, she hasn't actually gotten it, but hey-ho, I suppose. Also, Will wants to chat. We haven't talked to you in a while.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Cool. So, I mean, I suppose it would be fun to have Will with us when we arrived in Rivington. That would have been interesting, but yeah, new policy then, potentially Gortash.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1, create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2, shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3, bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
And we will at some point. Also, Duke Stelmane has been murdered. Any chance you knew her?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Alright, intriguing. Also, I didn't know that strokes were a thing in this day and age, but apparently it is. Alright, then I can do a bit of persuasion here, if I can. And I'm a little bit better at that, but not much. But I didn't get it, that's lovely.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. Could just be my imagination. But I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
This is a lot of dialogue for a completely unimportant character, but sure. So, got before her time, not necessarily, but potentially. Tragedy nonetheless.
Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Alright then, fine. That's a bit of information, I suppose. Anyone else want to chat? We have... Apparently supposed to talk to Jaheira, but also Gale. Bloody hell, everyone wants to chat today. And something weird happened. We are in this situation when I didn't even get a dialogue. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown, especially for a bloody hammer. Well, here's the thing. What can I say that's correct here? Well, the crown destroyed an empire. Imagine what evil it could do. It's a fair trade. A hammer is more valuable to us than a crown. It offers us a chance of survival. Why you're so certain we should pursue the crown? Don't worry, I said what Raffle wanted to hear. I have no intention to give him the crown. There we go.
I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
That is indeed true. Alright then. Shadowheart doesn't want to chat, so that's fine. I suppose we do go and chat with Jaheira. We did kill a bunch of doppelganger harpers after all.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud.
I like you, Jaheira, in this game, not Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So, alright then, yeah, the Harper is safe house, we should probably tell her.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
No comment about the fact that this is something that happened before. So Rashomar, who the hell is that?
A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsc of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
It's Minsc, yes. Minsc the Mad Rashomar, he's a bloody legend.
Larger than the legend, I assure you. Twice as loud, too. Minsc is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
Alright, so tell me what happened.
Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsc charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
I mean, you did the right thing. That was a very Minsk thing to do. So you left him, here you are, you made the right choice, yes.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Alright, well, obviously we're fighting him, yes.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Well, you will get the chance to do that thing. Now, that was a lot of stuff, and I was planning on doing something else, but hey-ho. Grub is here. I like Jen and Grub. They're at my camp. Very cool. Maybe we'll chat with them too. But we are going to end this episode now. And at some point, I am probably just going to get Jaheira in my party, because she's still at 1 health and she's still looking bruised. If I just get her in my party, we can probably heal her up. It would be nice to just see her not be bruised. But we're going to end the episode here, and in the next episode we're going to continue our little investigations in the smashed boat place, I suppose you could call it. So that is coming up indeed in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.